Welcome to the Creative Play and Podcast Network. Join us as we review our favorite RPGs, collectible card games, MMOs, video games, PC games, and bring up interesting topics and things that we'd like to share with everyone. Sit back and enjoy the show.
Help us prevent rebel overpopulation. Those of us at the Creative Play and Podcast Network know of this condition, and with the Galactic Empire, we will sponsor as many player terminations and disintegrations as this fund receives donations for. We like to work with groups of Hutt cartels and Sith Lords to provide low-cost total party kills so we can provide as many podcast character deaths as possible. Please go to our Patreon site at patreon.com/CPPN. Even a donation of 1 credit a month will help keep us bringing you tons of content and galactic domination. Your support of the CPPN is greatly appreciated.
Welcome back to our version of Force and Destiny. Clone Wars era. A galaxy at war.
That's a perfectly good analogy of Malcolm Reynolds.
My brown coat.
Your brown coat. You just don't have a revolution.
You know that coat's awfully brown.
It's Imperial Independence Day. We need to go to a bar.
Bring me my brown coat.
To go with your brown pants, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Your tight brown pants.
So, where we left off, everybody take care of what they need to take care of. Everyone vaped that needed to vape.
Yep.
Everyone tinkled that needed to tinkle. Everyone bought useless little tchotchkes that needed to buy useless little tchotchkes.
I think so.
Okay. Matrix. Had to do it. It's funny. You're laughing on the inside.
Isn't that the chick from Fifth Element?
Yes, Lilu does.
Yes.
Multipass.
Multipass.
And the Centurion.
Battlestar.
Yes, the one and only. Okay, so as you guys were at the chop shop, you cashed out.
Restart.
Yes, we did start recording. And we're actually recording.
Okay, that's one.
I know, this tricky speaking. Okay, so you guys have done your thing, and all of a sudden, as you're getting ready to leave the chop shop, all of a sudden, one of the tchotchkes that you sold falls off a table where they're inspecting it. And this clay piece of decorative art hits the ground and shatters. Roll me perception.
What's the difficulty?
Difficulty is going to be 3 purple.
3 purple?
2 threat, 2 success.
Okay. Fortunately, the little guy keeps looking, and people don't like the little guy looking around stuff.
1 success, 1 threat.
Oh, shit.
Complete wash.
Okay.
1 second here. I need some greens. This perception 3, 1 yellow, and it's 3 purple.
Against 3 purple.
Alright. Here we go, boys. So that takes out that. Takes out that. I failed. And an advantage.
You failed with an advantage.
I saw
Okay.
it, though.
You saw it, but unfortunately for the little Chadra, he saw when the ceramic thing fell and shattered that it actually had some data sticks inside the broken shards of plaster.
Ooh.
And as the little guy reaches over for it, one of the mechanics basically grabs his wrist immediately and pulls him to the side like he's a little child and gives him the scolding. And all of a sudden, this guy has the Chadri by the wrist, is picking him up, and is cocking a fist. Roll your vigilance.
While he's creating a distraction there, can I try to scoop those up?
Yeah, I will let you get a coordination roll on
1 and 1.
whichever attack you'd like to use.
Advantage, 3 advantage, 1 success.
Okay.
We're rolling
1 success, 2 advantage.
For your vigilance.
Vigilance.
You should be really good at that.
2. Okay.
2 of the vigilance.
2 success, 2 advantage.
And you could. Are you gonna do the strain thing?
Yeah.
You are. Okay.
So I got 4
It's 4 and 2.
success.
4 and 2 advantages. Okay. Needless to say, you guys get to go first.
Yeah. Excuse me while I replace this 2 with 4.
Okay. So while the little Chadra's being picked up and this mechanic's got his fist back and he's gonna deck the little thing, one of you guys gonna do first?
Go for a shot.
Oh, I was kind of...
He's gonna go for the MacGuffin.
Yeah, I mean, unless one of you guys can...
I'm going to shoot.
You're going to shoot
Who
him?
wants to go first?
I will shoot the gentleman that has the Chadra.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a roll. It's gonna be against 2 purple. Unless you want to get real close. Probably not a good idea.
Can I intimidate him with my lightsaber?
On your turn, yeah. He's being intimidated with a blaster almost point blank at the moment.
1 success, 2 advantage.
Okay, what's the damage on your weapon?
It is 5.
5? Okay. Okay, you blast the guy from behind. He's still on his feet, but he's got a serious wound in his back, which is probably going to make him drop the little guy on his turn. Fortunately, the other mechanics are all responding to you shooting at one of them. And which one of you would like to go next?
I'm going to scoop those data sticks up.
Okay, give me a quick coordination roll so you can dance around the guy real quick with the Chadra.
I'll say if you want, I can do that because I have
Or why don't
6
you-
agility.
If you're going to intimidate them, why don't you go next? And
Yeah. So
since you're
will it-
actually
will it-
intimidating.
what would I need to do to intimidate them? Other than
What do you have on your skills?
Yeah, lift up your robes.
I mean, the biggest thing is my agility. I mean, coordination.
Normally, intimidation would be some type of a presence or cunning.
So, like, you could
So,
use...
would I be able to use my coordination and basically, do a bunch of, really cool things with my lightsaber to intimidate them that if they do anything...
You could. Normally, you could go with a vigilance. Use
my
your
vigilance?
willpower.
No.
You could go with a coercion.
What is coercion? Will? No.
Okay, you could go with a leadership, using your presence.
Anything I can use for cunning?
Skullduggery. Well, that's more of a
cunning.
steel thing.
Deceit.
Deception, yeah. You could pretend that you're not a Jedi who's a good guy who won't kill people in cold blood.
Pretend, yeah.
Sure, let's try that.
All the stories you've heard of PTSD Jedis are true. The Clone Wars have not been kind to the Jedi Order.
So, what am I rolling against?
It's going to be against 1 purple.
Yeah! Oh, 3. I actually washed, but 3 advantages.
How would you like to spend your 3 advantages while you're trying to intimidate this mechanic who just looks at you like a kid in a candy store? And you almost hear under his breath, "You ain't no real Jedi, boy. I've seen real Jedi."
Alright, why don't you give me a blue dice or something, and then I'll shoot
I'll
2 of them in the leg.
Okay.
I'll give the
You're
other...
a great distraction for Quick Draw McGraw.
Yeah, so, I mean, I give a blue die to both of them. And, can I give blue die to all 3 of them? Because I have 3?
You can give a black die to their...
To one of them.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot 2 of them in the leg.
Okay. Okay, so is it going to be the 2 that are far away or the one that's holding the Chadra and one of the other guys?
Let's do the ones that are farther away.
Okay.
Keep them from coming in closer.
Yeah,
Okay. Not the guy that's already been shot in the back?
yeah. He's
Okay.
already got some wounds.
Okay. Go for it.
Equally wound everyone. It's all about the equality.
Alright,
Oh.
Got treat them all fair.
That's what I'm all about. It's all about the equality.
what am I rolling against here?
2 purple. You know what? Shit might happen! Purple and a red.
Alright.
You got all those yellows. Might as well make things interesting.
Oh, and my blue die. Can't
Yep,
forget
don't
about
forget your blue die.
Can't forget about that good old blue die. Good old Duncan. Keeping me on my toes here.
Despair.
Despair.
Finally, karma's coming back.
It's coming back around.
It's coming back around. Balance is being brought back to the force. So what'd you get?
I got a bunch of sort of smeared it around a
Advantages?
little bit, but advantages.
So no success?
No success.
Okay. You bring your guns out in this fluid motion of getting ready to shoot the guys. You pull the trigger, some rounds go stray. Unfortunately, those stray rounds hit some equipment, and all of a sudden, like a load of chains just get dropped from the ceiling above, where you usually use for moving heavy equipment, because you shot the pulleys and the anchor points in the walls by accident with your stray blaster fire. All of a sudden, all of you are immediately covered in a couple 100 pounds of chains and different stuff that was hanging off the ceiling.
I feel bad for the Chadra.
The Chadra is just barely
Promise me.
covered because he was being dropped at the time. He managed to tuck and roll underneath the mechanic. So he's sitting there under the mechanic's crumpled body with an engine block smashing the guy's head.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Okay?
Dishonor on you, dishonor on your family,
And
dishonor
then
on
it's
your cow.
then it's the other two mechanics' turn after the Chadra. So what are you going to do?
So the one that I'm under it has no head.
He has no head. An engine block is where his head should be. There's a fine red mist all around you. Tastes like copper or maybe some old tomatoes.
Sounds like it's time for the Nagri.
Okay, well you're immobilized with the crap on top of you.
No.
You could do a coordination to crawl out.
Oh, was ya?
There's a nice little crawl space you can get through. It's just going to be against 2 purple. Just to make sure you don't hurt yourself and strain yourself. Maybe that was a difficult 2 purple.
Oh, no, I'm bringing on things. That. 2 successes.
Okay, so you managed to pop yourself out of this little cacophony of metallic chaos going on, realizing what just the fuck happened here. Just gonna get the data sticks. People didn't have to die. Okay, so
I just saw him. I wasn't even going to get him.
you get out, and as you happen to come crawling out of this pile, by the way, there is one of the 2 data sticks. The other got crushed.
Pick it up.
Do you grab it while you're crawling out?
Sure.
Okay. You got pocketed. And then all of a sudden the mechanics turn, they look towards the pile, and they see you come popping out, and like groans and moans under the piles. And one is just hitting a button on the side wall. And you notice a little blinking red light starts flashing above the button. And the other one is reaching behind to get himself a nice big honky mechanics tool.
Okay.
It looks like a weapon. Okay, so back to the top of the order. Who's going to go first?
I
Can
guess
you-
I'll try to get out.
I mean, can I use my lightsaber to try to like cut the chains?
Do you want to try to cut the chains that are on top of you right now with a lightsaber? I'll give you yes, that you can try.
What's the difficulty?
It's going to be 3 purple.
I'll go for it.
Okay, you're going to wield a flaming hot lightsaber. And by the way, turn one of those purples red. Because you are under the wreckage and you're just waving your lightsaber around. Well, I didn't get what I was hoping for. You cut a limb off, but these things just happen.
It's alright, Luke Skywalker got into there.
Failure, but a lot of advantages.
How would you like to spend the advantages?
Actually,
You failed stupendously short.
there's 6 advantages.
Jeez.
Wow. But it was a failure nonetheless.
Yeah.
Give them some black dice.
Okay. All of a sudden you're waving your lightsaber willy-nilly under this wreckage. Sparks flying everywhere. The mechanics all having black dice because of the cacophony of sparks. But while you're flaying about, you're cutting wreckage down so that your compatriots will have a blue dice on their attempt to get free.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then
Guys got that?
Can I give a blue dice to him too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay. So black dice for them, blue dice for you. Who's gonna go next? Okay.
We'll start shooting. Aim and then shoot them.
Aim and shoot.
You get a blue.
In the face.
Don't forget the blue.
Yep. And the blue game.
Blue.
And it's 2 purple.
And those. And that.
That's crazy.
The shoes.
Look at that dice pool. That's crazy.
I get that because I aim.
Yep. True aim.
True aim.
I think they die.
Wow. That's a shit ton of dice.
So 6
successes.
successes.
You blast through the
One.
mechanic that was arming himself,
One advantage.
and when you do, his body falls on some machinery, and as soon as it does, it causes a hydraulic lift above the other one to cascade down and crush that guy, leaving just his hand on the button that's flashing because it's ripped off by the hydraulic press. Who puts a panic button under a hydraulic lift?
Well, I guess you would want to put it like down on the ground level.
Okay, so he's gonna try to get out of the pile.
I'll try to get out of the pile.
Blue
Do
dice.
it. We believe.
Okay,
So it's against 3.
give me a coordination. You're good at that against 3 purple, and you got a blue dice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because your lightsaber buddy's just waving that lightsaber all willy-nilly near your face.
It looks like we got.
Oh.
20-minute warning.
Okay, 20-minute warning. All of a sudden, at one point, that lightsaber comes within inches of your nose.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure I passed. 1 second here. So that takes away that, right? That takes away
See, that blue came in handy there.
Yeah.
No, I had 2 advantages, but no success.
Okay, you're trying to pull yourself free, but just, all of a sudden, just your coat is just caught on something. The coat of many pockets. It's almost like some of the stuff is trying to get in your coat pockets.
The coat of many cans.
Yeah, a lot of stuff ends up in those pockets.
It does. Who knew that one of the things was a magnet that's attached to one of the chain links? Okay, so our security officer, or intelligence officer,
I will
should
try
say.
and slide out from under this mess.
Okay, give me a coordination. It's based on your agility, if you don't have any actual coordination skill. But you do have a blue dice, at least.
Is it purple?
Because yay lightsabers.
Yay, lightsabers and waving them willy-nilly.
That's what my character does.
Hey.
That's what she's good at.
Oh, slippery officer.
Fat lot of good duty. 3, 7. 1 disadvantage. I don't know which one of these was mine.
What's your agility?
Yellow. Came up blank.
Yeah. But I had 3 agility.
Okay, so it was this guy.
Okay, so
That was yours.
2 success and hold on. Get rid of that. 2 success, 1 fail.
Okay. So you managed to pull yourself free, but it looks like you're giving one of your compatriots a black dice to get out themselves because you kind of push your way over them to escape. But you're now on your feet looking at the carnage going on around you, realizing that at this very moment that you know which Hutt cartel is going to be very unhappy that you just trashed one of their really well establishments. This is one of the really, really nice chop shop establishments. It's been 20... When you look, you see the sign that says it's been 21 days since the last fatality at this workplace.
That's it?
3 today.
Okay, so...
They're not confirmed killers. Well, one's a confirmed killer.
You can still be squirming underneath there. Just because you're missing an arm in Star Wars does not mean you're dead.
The one with no head, I'll concede that one's a fatality. The other two, they were just shot.
Okay, so back around the round of you guys pulling yourselves out. Are you going to take time to pull yourselves out and just give you dice-free action?
I'm going to go see if I can turn off the alarm.
Okay. Do you have mechanics?
I do.
All right, go for it.
And I shall squirm out.
Okay, you start squirming out, sheathing your
What is
lightsaber.
the difficulty?
It is going to be against only 2 purple. It is very simple mechanics.
See, they...
But, you dropped them very quickly and it may have cost you.
1 advantage.
1 advantage, no success. You start pulling wires out and you notice the red light still keeps flickering. Okay, how would you like to spend that advantage?
For blue dice on my next roll.
Okay. So, do you take your time, Tom Jones, squirming out of the chains and the mechanical crap?
Yeah, better.
Okay, your jacket now's got some new stains, some new oil smears, some new tears at the bottom of the fringe.
Yeah.
You're looking really hardcore. I mean, you look like you've survived a nuclear apocalypse.
Nice,
All
little,
right.
nice duster.
Okay, so you're all on your feet, seeing the light blink. One of you guys have got keys, and I'm assuming it's Tom Jones for that dented up older skimmer.
Yep, let's boogie on out of here.
Make sure it has fuel.
Oh yeah, it was charged
Okay.
up.
I was like, make sure it has fuel. I don't want to get screwed.
Well, at this point, why don't we just take the nice car?
That option is available. They have not touched it yet.
Yeah, let's just no, that car is hot. They know we
And you,
Oh,
and
you're
you
right.
think the one that we have that we're gonna take isn't?
The older dented up car in the chop shop, that can't be hot at all. No.
Oh, seems legit.
I definitely wasn't seen leaving the crime of one we just committed.
This
Well,
one or
it
the
will
other
be.
one?
This one will be.
Alright, let's just leave in the dented. Oh, I'm gonna get in the dented one if you guys want to jump in the.
There
Okay,
you go.
I'll
You
drive.
can divide and conquer. 2 speeders.
I'll go with you. It's hard to reach the pedals.
Squeak, 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 squeak.
I'm driving. I'm driving.
Hey, this guy is acting batshit crazy behind me.
It's almost like you can't see over the dash. Okay,
So I have
so
very good hearing.
both the cars have so far had their locks popped, so basically they're just push start when you get in there. No security at this point.
Cool.
Where are you guys heading?
I'm thinking back to the ship.
Back to the ship?
Yeah, we've got the data stick, at least one. We got
Okay.
some sort of star chart, and we've angered the locals. So I'm thinking it's just time to get out of there.
Okay. So you guys are running away. Somebody give me an astrogation check to see if you can get your way back to town, since you've been taking all these batshit crazy things. And
What's the difficulty?
the difficulty is going to be 2 purple. I'll give you a blue because I think the intelligence agent will give you some tips, but I'm going to turn one of those purple into a red just because it's almost the end of the night, and we might as well use some of the force points.
1 success, 1 advantage.
Okay, so you guys managed to get there. You get in the ship. You find the Jedi sitting in the meditation chambers, meditating away.
We gotta go quickly.
We gotta go.
Okay, so where are you going to be heading out, or are you just saying fuck it and punching it?
Yeah, you know what? Let's say
We can plot a course later on.
fuck it. It's a bucket. Punch that to the max.
This is not
Okay.
the bucket of bolts. It's not the bob.
It's not the Bob. Okay, so you guys are taking off. Parts unknown. Second start of the right, all the way till
Straight on
morning.
till morning.
You take off. Little astromech wasn't prepared for it. Gives you a little. It's like a sliding across the ship for comedic relief. As you guys take off, and the Republic security agents sitting at the spaceport going, "What just happened?"
He's got Tom Jones.
Sounds about right.
Me, Mr. Jones, Mr. Jones, Mr. Jones, Mr. Jones.
Report.
Need a new
Ev-
job.
Need evac quickly.
I believe my cover on Nar Shaddaa has been blown.
I think my cover is annihilated.
I request immediate extraction from this planet
Now!
and reassignment to someplace boring.
Do it now!
Also note, need to spend a week in the Bacta tank before I get home to the wife.
Why? Reasons unknown.
Possible planetary contamination. That is all. Okay, so who's gonna go ahead and check that data stick?
Yeah.
Okay.
We gotta stick.
Okay, is the Chadra gonna look at the data stick in private?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Come in that gray area, my friend. In the gray.
You can be my little Batman. Okay, give me a computer roll against 3 purple. Aw, did you make it awesome?
One failed, 2 advantage.
Okay, you fail to unlock it, and you get this little anime chibi face that goes when you try to access the data stick. And it almost looks like Tom Jones with a big hat.
You know.
We'll solve that later.
Just saying, I got a computer skill of 3. 3 yellows, maybe if you let me in on it.
Whoa. What are we talking
So
about here?
I'm learning from you. You keep stuff private until you know what it is. And then once you know it's shareable information, you can share it.
Hey guys, I found $20,000.
I don't know if that's shareable information.
Definitely not shareable.
Can I have some? No.
No, none for you.
Oh wait, I can share that information, just not the money.
Okay, so do you do anything with the data stick? Back in the pocket? Okay.
You should probably write that down. You have a data stick, just unknown data stick.
Data stick of unknown usage.
Tom Jones chibi.
Experience is 5.
What's that?
A skill is times 5. Rating times
Yeah,
5.
yeah, times 5 if you're trained then.
Otherwise, it's 10 or that plus 5.
Yeah. And then since the data stick is no longer in play, all of a sudden, as you guys are taking off into, I'm assuming it's somewhere Republic space that you're aiming the ship. You know of an old Jedi training temple where the younglings are brought to train off-world, that you can recover and brush up on your wounds and mend your clothes. And as you guys head off to that planet, it's a nice, safe reprieve. The children teach you Jedi hospitality, where they treat you nicely without speaking at you, because they're taking their vow of silence for this month. And as you guys are there, all of a sudden Tom Jones gets a chime on his buddy, from his buddy on Ordo Mantel.
Alright, let's listen to what he's got to say.
Tommy boy, hey, thanks again for not shooting me when you were back on the planet here with my casino, Tommy boy.
Well, there's always next time, you slimy bastard.
Oh, you tease. So, I gotta ask, Tommy boy. You know on Ord Mantel, have you ever been to the Scraplands?
Maybe I have, maybe I haven't.
Give me a little refresher here.
I heard word Magenta needed a new ship. And she was going to some contacts in the Scraplands on Ord Mantel. I just thought first thing I'd do is pass that on to you, my boy. Because, we got such a great arrangement set up here.
Yeah.
I provide the intel, you send me some credits. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So, why don't you swing by if you're still looking for that lady of yours to Ord Mantel, and we can see about finding her.
Alright, yeah, we'll swing around and see what we can find out.
So we're gonna head over to Ord?
I don't know. I'm just gonna tell him, sure, swing by sometime. Yeah.
Sometime in the future.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop by on
Christmas.
Stop by and go fuck yourself.
Christmas sounds about good.
Them's my credits.
So, if you want me to find out some more information, Tommy, just send some credits my direction to grease some palms for you.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind there.
Pal. Buddy-o, pal.
You big old slimy bastard.
Oh, you piece of shit, you.
Okay, so you guys are at the monastery recuperating, letting the younglings practice their young Jedi skills of healing upon you.
Hopefully I wasn't talking like that in front of the kid, huh?
Oh, you had a kid behind you when you were saying that.
I shall teach them in the way of the Ataru.
Ooh. This guy's made a couple of Ataru Seekers just by showing off his lightsaber skills and doing the what is the hawk bat swoop.
I don't even have it, but
You're showing off the katas that build up to being able to do it.
You are awesome, mister.
I know I am.
What are you here? Oh, thanks, kid.
Will I ever be as good as you? No.
How long did you study to become a Jedi, Tom Jones?
Oh, it started a long time ago in a whore's den.
How'd you know?
I've never met that species. What planet does a Horsden come from?
All of them.
Especially the Twi'lek.
Aw. I
thought you were about equality, man.
I mean, if it's truth, I mean, I'm all about equality, but I mean, if it's true, it's true.
So if you guys ever run into the Scum and Villainy group that are like 30 years in the future, and a certain Twilight, shoots you, you know why you have it coming.
Hey, I mean, truth is truth. I mean,
which I always laugh. For the record, Kelly made up Uvasu before Hera from Rebels, and they're practically the same character, except for Kelly's got backstory. And while you're at it, are you going to program any quirks into your R2 unit?
Yeah. You should probably download star maps into them and stuff like that. Base stuff.
Yeah.
Well, the ship had top of the line updated files. Granted, his data pad has some really good backwater path.
And say just at least download what's in the ship to him.
Maybe it has some backwater paths. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know about anything that Jim's talking about right now.
Yeah, I do. So once you put in the droid, then it's accessible by other people.
Yep.
You just remake your character?
Essentially.
Because what's on the droid doesn't stay on the droid.
Yeah, no, I prove that.
Of course, you roll how many yellows on a computer roll?
3. And a blue.
You make the droid think whatever you want the droid to think.
Those are EXP.
Our EXP? It's going to be 10 EXP each for you guys.
Thank you for listening to the Creative Play and Podcast Network. And feel free to enjoy our other shows, such as D&D Journey of the 5th Edition, and Scion Ragnarok and Roll, a Scion hero to Ragnarok story. Thank you for listening.
On the battlefield, I'm a warrior, ready to kill or be killed. I've defeated orcs from the north, sent Kandorian demon spawns back to the depths, and drank with Cimmerian heroes. But when I get back from a hard day of disemboweling my enemies, I enjoy nothing more than to open my castle doors and find a dungeon crate as my reward for blood well spilled. Designed for role players and tabletop gamers, Dungeon Crate is a monthly subscription box service with a treasure hoard of loot you can use on or off the battlefield. Miniatures, dice, tokens, coins, maps, modules, terrain pieces, handcrafted items, RPG jewelry, and more are yours for only a few gold per month. You even get a digital crate along with a physical one as an added bonus. So what say you? Are you ready for postal glory? Oh boy. DungeonCrate.com. Let the adventure begin!